Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've been away for a little while. I'm sorry about that. I haven't been very well. I'm going to tell you about that. I've got a little update video coming up talking about me, my life and health, plus Sweetie as well, and what's going on. For now, I want to concentrate on this fragrance, which is, I'll show it to you. It's the Gift Le Cadeau by Jivago Parfums, and that's the full presentation. So when you receive it, you receive this stand, which is a shiny plasticky material, but it's weighty, and this then sits in there. It's almost like Superman takes the crystal from the cave, kryptonite, isn't it? It's kind of a little bit kryptonite-ish, or an icicle. It's very icy. I'll just quickly show you the box. The box is like this. And opens up like this. You get a little leaflet, and that's in the box, and it sits in there. So that's how the box looks for those of you that care about such things. I'm not really one of them, but as the brand were kind enough to send this to me for review, and I should have mentioned that at the beginning, I want to ensure that I show you every aspect of the fragrance, including the packaging. So there you go. So Jivago, you may not have heard of this brand, or you might have done. They have actually been around since 1994, so they are not a new brand. The creative director and CEO of the company is Ilana Jivago. Well, I'm assuming she's creative director. I can't quite find on the website who the perfumer is, so it may well be that Ilana is also the perfumer. It's not 100% clear cut. The brand was formed in 1994 by Ilana Jivago. The first fragrance was called 24K and is inspired by Ilana's scent memory of her mother. The brand's ethos is about love and kindness. Go on the website. You can have you can have a look and read a little bit more about all of that. This particular fragrance, Le Cadeau or Le Gift, came out in 2016 and has been created to inspire the wearer to love themselves. The ethos here being you love yourself first before anyone can love you, which is kind of a phrase that's thrown around quite often, is you can't expect anyone to love you if you don't love yourself. It's something that I listened to but never absorbed for many years of my life, but something that I truly now believe in, and I've been working on that myself. I've been working on loving myself, not in a rude way, I mean that's normal, but not in a rude way. I have been working on my own self-love, and if you hate this kind of talk, I'm sorry, I'm not going to go on about it, but that is the ethos behind this particular perfume. It's about enjoying the perfume yourself, treating yourself, loving the scent on yourself, and then inspiring love in others. So it's a very nice concept. The notes are musk, ylang ylang, peach, basil, jasmine, lily of the valley, rose, vanilla and amber. So I'm just going to quickly talk about the notes themselves. I was concerned about the lily of the valley and the peach. They are two notes I don't always enjoy. If they're in small doses, I'm usually okay with them. A peach in particular though can be, it's just a bit annoying to my nose. It's got this slightly, or it can have a cloying, nectary, overly sweet yet sharp kind of element to it. And Lily of the Valley can be too green for my taste, or again a little bit too sharp, a bit too floral, if that makes sense. I know many of you out there, if you feel the same, you'll understand what I mean. Otherwise you'll think I'm talking crap. So they were the two notes that I was thinking they could ruin it for me, but The good news here is they do not ruin it for me at all. So I have got about 2 hours in on my skin here, and I'm going to do a brand new, I'm clean, I'm not long showered, I'm going to do a brand new spray over here for reminding me. Now I've worn this fragrance quite a lot because I've been trying to review it quite a lot, but every single day I plan to do a video, I get headaches and they stop me doing anything. So at the moment, I don't want to jinx things, but I've had a whole morning free of headaches and I'm still okay at the moment. So that's why I'm grabbing this opportunity to do this video. I have worn this a lot because, as I say, I keep thinking I'm going to do a video and then it not being able to happen. Sorry about repeating myself. When you first spray it, you do need to give it about 20 seconds or so to let the alcohol just dissipate a little bit. And it's a fresh and clean, it actually lists musk in the top notes and the base notes. I would say musk is here from the start all the way to the finish. It's a musk perfume, so you need to bear that in mind. It's a clean white musk, very much like the Body Shop's white musk. If you know that one, that's a good reference because many people will know that one, and that stays start to finish. But in the opening you get the musk, but I feel like there's aldehydes in here. They're not listed. To me this is a soapy, aldehydic, musky opening. If you know Picavea Dharma from Xerjoff, it's that ballpark. Also Ivoire by Balmain, that's another one. They're similar. I'm not saying they're the same, but they've got those similar clean, soapy, musky elements. You can just about detect peach, but if I didn't know it was there, I don't think I'd pick it out. It's very subtle, it's very understated, which is good for me. So peach haters, don't be afraid here. It's, I guess, peach lends it something, but it's not a sweet, juicy something. It's almost like a peach scented drawer freshener or something like that. It's very light, it's very musky, it's very transparent. So don't expect syrupy, sweet or rich or sugary peach here. That is absolutely not the case. There's jasmine and rose in here, but I don't get a very heady jasmine at all. And to me, the rose and the lily of the valley are just, they're so softly blended and they're very subtle. There is a bit of a sharpness to the florals, but they're quite subtle. They're not sharp and screechy. They're not really loud. This isn't a big floral fragrance. This is a clean musk, soapy fragrance. It's almost like the soap has been scented lightly with the rose and the lily of the valley. So it's nothing big and bold and powerful. It's just very clean, very musky, very comforting. And then as the fragrance develops, it all the sharpness that I mentioned, the little bit of sharpness that I mentioned really softens, very much so. And it just becomes this your skin but better kind of scent. It's the musk that is the main player throughout. The florals just slightly soften. I feel like the aldehyde softens so it doesn't stay soapy all the way through. But it does smell clean. It does smell like you are freshly showered and you have on lotion and you maybe have some talcum powder that's lightly scented with florals. It's a very innocent kind of girl next door fragrance. Some key notes that I've written that the fragrance makes me feel is clean an innocent glamour. So there is something here that's a little bit more than just clean. So it does give a slightly glamorous feel. And retro Hollywood. So I can imagine this on a maybe in the 1960s on a Hollywood star, maybe, but just during the day, just going about some everyday normal person business just during the day, and smelling clean and well groomed, but slightly upper class, I guess. The sweetness level I need to tell you about, because you might think from these notes with the ylang ylang, the peach, the jasmine, lily, rose, vanilla, amber, you might be expecting a sweet fragrance. The sweetness level here is much less than I expected. The florals lend it sweetness, so I don't get any of the vanilla in the opening, just the floral, the natural sweetness that comes from florals. However, not, as I say, the florals are so understated. The ylang ylang to me, I don't really pick it out. As I say, it's just like just a subtle floral bouquet, and they lend a tiny bit of sweetness from the floral, but there is no added sugar here. There's no, I don't get the vanilla in the opening. It takes a while for that vanilla to come through actually, and it is, the sweetness level is very much understated. So if you don't like sweet fragrances, don't be afraid of this one. If you really like sweet fragrances, if you only like gourmandy type fragrances, this is probably not going to be for you. In the far dry down, the vanilla and the amber do come through, but don't think this is an amber fragrance, and do not think this is a vanilla fragrance. They're listed as base notes, and they are listed correctly because they simply come through very gently and they never dominate the musk. This is a musk fragrance, as I said, start to finish, but they are just backing up that musk. So the vanilla is a non-sweet vanilla. It doesn't smell like a cupcake frosting type vanilla at all. It's more of a, I guess, a woody vanilla, but it's so light in here that you can barely detect it anyway. It's more of the vanilla and the amber you really only get when you go in close. But if a person was to give you a quick hug, or just if you were just walking around together and they catch your sillage, they're mostly going to get the powdery musk and just the lightest floral hint. I doubt they're really going to pick up on the amber and vanilla. Bloody aeroplanes. But if I go in close, then I can pick up the vanilla and the amber, and it's very nice. It's really nice. I like that. Who would this fragrance suit? Well, I think it would suit anyone that, it would suit a natural person, not someone who wears tons of makeup all the time. It would suit someone who's a little bit down to earth, someone who has a generally a kind nature, or is light-hearted and fun. It's not a cold fragrance. I think that's what I mean. It's very warm, despite it being musky and clean and having some white florals. It's actually a warm fragrance. It's very hug-inducing and cozy and calming. So it would suit the kind of person that wants to evoke those things. And just for fun, I've written some scenarios you might wear this to. I've said a job interview working with children. If you want to kind of give a maternal element to yourself and your character, I think this one's perfect because it's clean and it's easy on the nose. And I think if you work around children, this would be the perfect fragrance. Meeting the parents, if you're meeting the parents of your new partner and you want to give off that innocent, clean feel, not you don't want to look like a tigress or feisty or high maintenance, then this would be that perfect scent. If you want to net a millionaire single father, then he's going to think you smell maternal really with this fragrance, because it's just so cozy and clean. Or you could wear it to your court appearance if you're pleading not guilty. So what I'm saying is the smell is very innocent, and it would really work as an everyday signature scent if you really love the way it smells. Now, I would urge you to go and watch Moody Boo's review of this one. She's done a really great review over on her channel. I absolutely love her honesty. I love Moody Boo. If you don't already, watch her, and I'll be surprised if you don't, because she's a veteran in the world of fragrance reviewing. So do go check her out. Also, she's doing a collaboration. If you are a female reviewer, go and have a look on her community post, and you'll see a collaboration that she's doing. So get involved. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm certainly going to get involved if my head will permit it. And that's it for this review. Thank you so much to Jivago for sending me the fragrance, and I do apologise it's taken me so long to get around to this, but here it is, and I'll hopefully see you all in a video very soon.